There are programs that don't get this kind of crowd for 5 games. You came here for a press conference. That's awesome. That is awesome. A few thank yous and a few comments, and we're going to get the main guy up here. First off, thank you to our president, Dr. Capilouto, our board of trustees, our lettermen who are right over here that got off the bus over here with us, and specifically the teammates of Mark Pope on the 96 team. Congratulations, one of your guys is back. We've got several members of our head coach's staff over here, and we'd like to thank them for coming to support Mark, and that's awesome. We have members of the Rupp family here somewhere. I'm not sure where they are, but we want to, there they are right back here. Congrats, thanks for being here today. And I'd like to thank Mark Hill and Ray Oliver for all their help during this process. It's really good. Real quickly, I'm going to give Mark a jersey. We take these photo ops all the time, right? So we're going to do this little jersey thing. I'll finish my remarks, and then we'll get him up here, all right? So let's do this real quick. I'll finish. I got it. All right. All right. There's an old song from the 70s. It's by Jefferson Starship. I date myself. It's called Find Your Way Back. It's time for us to find our way back. To do that, you need a guide. You got to someone who's been on the journey before and knows the way, the work, the challenges, and eventually the beauty of the destination. That's right. To understand the heart of this special place, and we have such a person today. We have a letterman, check the box. We have a captain, check the box. We have a champion, check the box. We got a guy that understands the professional game, check the box. We've got a scholar. I have never hired a Rhodes Scholar candidate in my life. Check the box. Most of all, we have an amazing husband, father, and coach. Check 3 boxes. He will guide us back to our heart. Through all the changes in college sports, he understands the DNA that leads us to our destination. He said this place changed the trajectory of his life. We are ready and excited. He is ready to do the same for the very young men in our program, and we're excited for that. A couple more sentences and I'm out, because you didn't come here to hear me. It is with great pleasure we welcome today the Pope family, Leanne, Ella, Avery, Layla, and Shay. Thank you, and Spencer. Welcome. It's our honor that you're here. And while I'm making introductions, I might as well go ahead and introduce the head guy, the new head basketball coach at the University of Kentucky, Mark Pope. Hey, Mitch, hold on.
So guys, we see these introductory press conferences all the time now. Nobody in the world has ever seen anything like this. But I'm about to break tradition I'm about to break tradition. At every one of these press conferences, the coach comes up and he stands there with the AD and they take a picture with a jersey that they just made that ends up in a closet somewhere. We're not doing that here. Hey, this jersey is in a hallowed place in my home because it's the jersey that I got to wear with my teammates and all of Kentucky Nation in a national championship game in the Meadowlands in New York. And that's not just a jersey that's going to go in a closet. It's a jersey that has blood, sweat, and tears and love, and is all of us together. I'm going to keep this as short as I can. I talk a lot, but there's one other way where I want to blow up this press conference. And I'm going to get crushed for doing this. Every coach in America, at every other job in America, stands up at their press conference and they try and moderate expectations. We don't do that here at Kentucky. When Mitch called me and talked to me about being the head coach here at Kentucky, I understand the assignment. We are here to win banners. That's why we're here. And as we go through this journey, we're here to win banners in Nashville. Because you guys turn out in Nashville like nobody else, and that matters. And we are here, our job here, our assignment is to go win banners in the Final Four, win national championships. That's our job. With those high expectations, inevitably is going to come criticism, but I don't want you guys to worry. Because I'm on a group chat with every single one of my 96 championship teammates, and they will destroy me every time something goes wrong. I want to do a couple thank yous, please. I'd like to thank very much President Capilouto for his leadership. I'm grateful for Mitch Barnhart as I've watched the last 22 years with how he's run this program and how he is as a man. We are so grateful to have him here. He is incredible. I'm grateful to Mark Hill and Ray Oliver for all the work they've done in this process over the last 72 hours. I'm grateful to these players. I'm grateful for the players from '96 and through the generations at Kentucky who have actually made this place what it is. I'm grateful to every single one of you. That's a big reason why I'm back here. And more than anything else, what separates from everybody else, we have great coaches, players, administrators, but what makes us different than everybody else is you all. I'm so grateful for you. Guys, I cannot wait any longer to do this. Will you please join me in a little Cats Cast? 1, 2, 3, Cats, please. Come on, stand up and let's go. I need your help here. Can we do this, please? 1, 2, 3, C-A-T-S, cats, cats, cats. I love it. Let's go. Again. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Like Mitch said, I love this place from the depths of my soul. It changed my entire life. And I want to, if you'll indulge me very briefly, I'd like to introduce my family to your family. And I'd like to show you how much we love this place. My daughter, Layla, will you stand up, please? Just wave. This is 100% a true story. When Mitch offered us a job, he gave us a couple hours to consult with his family. We didn't need it. He knew I would walk all the way here to take this job. But as we gathered the girls from all their various places, Layla Pope walks in the door, and I kid you not, her first words were, because she knows the deal, "Tell me who's in the house tonight, UK?" She did exactly that. Exactly that. True story. That evening, Avery, stand up, and Shay, stand up, please. Just say hi. I don't know how they did it or where it came from, but they went down in the basement somewhere in storage, and they both came up with 96 untouchable vintage t-shirts. I have no idea how they are. Ella is my oldest daughter, and she knows me the best in my history, the best. And her only question was, "Dad, when are we going?" Of course it was. Will you stand up and... And then Leanne, will you stand up and say hi? So if you'll stay with me for a second, if you're a mother, and you can imagine all the pressure and stress that comes with life as a mom, and all of the things that she has to consider every single day, and we sat around the table and got everybody's reaction, and with all of the burden, with all the grace and courage and elegance that you can imagine, Leanne just kind of looked around across the table and said, "Let's go." You don't need to know this, but I'm going to say it anyway because I can. I'm madly in love with this woman. She makes sense of my whole life. I'm so grateful for her. And you'll quickly find out that she's going to get to know every single one of you and love you like crazy. It's going to be really special, okay? So, Pope family, will you stand up because this is super important. I want you to turn around. And Pope family, I want you to introduce you to our family. All right, should we talk a little bit about coaching? I'm gonna tell you some things that are deeply in our DNA as a coach. And what's interesting is where we learned them. So you're gonna hear from me every single day, relentless 24/7 work. And those are not fake words, relentless 24/7 work. And I learned that here. I'll never forget, I was here for maybe 2 weeks. And I had transferred in, and couldn't believe I was at the University of Kentucky. And I'm like, man, they have all Americans. I got to go catch up. So it's 11:30 at night. I'm in the Wildcat Lodge, and I'm like, I got to go get some extra work in while all the other guys are resting and sleeping at 11:30 at night. So I walk across the street to Memorial Coliseum, open up the door, and I hear balls bouncing. I'm like, who's in there? And I walk in there, and it was like 5 guys. It was like JP and Shep and DA and TD in there in a full sweat already. Those guys taught me how to work. I learned about resilience here. And here at Kentucky, resilience is a requirement. It's not an exception, it's a requirement, and I learned that here. I learned here about the passion wins championships. Passion wins championships. And sometimes my 96 guys will remember this story, but we're not gonna tell it. Sometimes when you're on the court playing with all the passion, competing with all the passion you can, your insides end up all over the floor. And I learned that from my guys. I learned about gratitude here at Kentucky. I learned so much about gratitude. Entitlement leads to sorrow and depression. And gratitude leads to joy. And I'm gonna tell you this. You know what all these players know that all of our future players are gonna learn really quick, okay? Is that they are not doing those jerseys a favor by letting the jerseys clothe them. Our guys will know quickly, and it's hard not to know, it will be one of the great honors of their life to put that jersey on. There's only a select few players in the world that ever get to wear a Kentucky jersey, to wear a Kentucky jersey. It's one of the greatest honors guys can ever have as a basketball player. Let me tell you a story. I played almost a decade in the NBA, and it has been confirmed that I was the worst player to ever wear Jerry West, okay? Unanimous polling, all right? But you know what we did in the locker room, guys? And I played with all-stars and some of the greatest ever played. You know what we did? We didn't talk about the NBA teams we played for. We didn't talk about NBA championships or MVPs. You know what we did? We sat in the locker room and we talked about our college basketball teams. That's a true story. That's a fact. That's what you do. Nobody's going home to their NBA team. They're coming home to here. This is a gift to be here. I believe these players, man, our job as coaches is we get to be shepherds. Sometimes no words are the most powerful words of all. But Shep and I are roommates for a long time, so we get to do that to each other a little bit. But to be a shepherd to these guys, and it is like when you come to Kentucky, it just rips you open. Your insides get exposed, your whole guts are out there, and then you get to rebuild yourself with your teammates and your staff and become something new and better that changes your life forever. And we get to shepherd guys through that. These players are my job to coach and shepherd, and our job to love. And for every player, I wish that they could come experience something like this. There is nothing better, and you can't get it anywhere else besides Kentucky. There's nowhere else you can get this. There's nowhere else. All right, I'm gonna give you a few specifics about basketball really quick. You know that my team last year made the second most threes in all of college basketball. But at Kentucky, we don't come in second. My team last year had the fourth most assists in the country, and at Kentucky, we share everything. We're gonna be absurdly aggressive on offense. We're gonna change it up and keep people on their heels on defense, and that's wow. I heard a defense wins games out here. And that's our plan. That's what we're going to work for every day, and we have no choice to be successful. Guys, it is the greatest honor that I will ever have in my professional or this family career to be able to come back here and do this with you. The difference between Kentucky and every other program in the country is that this is not my team. It's not even our team. It is our team. I'm looking up at these banners up here. I got championship team 1948, 1949, 1951, 1958, 1978, if you remember. I can't tell you how many times I heard Kyle Macy tell the story about halftime when coach came in and said just 5 words, get the ball to Jack, to Goose. Where is he? Where is he? We got the 1996 team. What? And we got these legends. I think I have a couple here, a couple legends from 2012. How much did we love that team? What? And I'm telling you, last thing I have for you, when I look up at those banners, when I look up at the rafters, it looks super crowded. But if I know anything in the world about Mitch Barnhart, he is gonna make more room. Let's go fill it up, go Cats! Love you, Cats!